love, y'all. Hey, LuvLees, LuvLees, lot of love, big love. What? Hey, choose love, y'all. Lot of love from above. I love you.
I love you too.
What up, though?
What up, though?
Welcome to another episode of the LuvLee podcast.
Yes.
Marriage Protection.
Marriage Protection.
Episode 17. I'm Malachi Lee.
I'm Danny Lee.
Together.
We are
the
LuvLees.
We really are. I was looking at this intro and I was laughing myself.
Right? Like, what were we doing?
Because we really made all that.
And that was before we were even married.
All that footage was, yeah.
Oh, the whole thing.
Yeah. I think we made this intro before we got married, I think.
We did. We made the song, yeah.
Yeah.
Dang, we was already committed before we was committed.
Ain't that something? What up, Golden Ram Entertainment in the building? We are live on our Instagram and our YouTube. On our YouTube is where we'll keep this full episode.
Yes.
We'll only be on on Instagram so long. But welcome. Happy Sunday.
So make sure y'all go to our YouTube, the LuvLees on YouTube.
Yep, link is in our bio.
Yes.
Happy Sunday. It is March 23rd, 2025.
It's the third month in this year.
It is.
And this year has been whooping butt.
And it's been going fast.
It's been going fast and it's been kicking tail.
It has.
Yeah.
But at the same time, it's been a blessing too.
It has.
We've had a lot of great things happen and we're grateful. We just celebrated a year of marriage.
Yay!
10 days ago, actually.
Yeah.
We are 10 days.
It went by fast.
We're 10 days into year 2.
Mm-hmm.
Like, that's already, like, wow.
Yeah, I can't believe it.
Man.
And then we have a sold out show.
We do.
It's like,
this Friday we'll be at the Raw Space in Detroit. Already sold out. We were sold out 2 weeks.
2 weeks ago? Yeah.
I think so.
Yeah.
Friday?
Yeah.
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 Hey, so
felt good to say that too.
It did. It really did. So our next show will be our birthday show, which we are solidifying the date for.
Because we just got booked on a date that we had, so now we're trying to figure it out.
Time is moving very fast. Yes,
it is.
So we will. Yeah, we had a scheduling. I don't want to say conflict. A scheduling blessing. Scheduling double portion happened. So we're gonna switch that date around. We're gonna find something that works for us because it's us doing this.
Mm-hmm.
So what's best for us is what's best for us.
Figure it out. Yeah.
It's gonna happen.
He's not like me. That's why we have to have balance. He just be, relaxed and chill.
Yeah.
And I be over here like, what we gonna do? How we gonna do it?
Like, we're gonna do it how we need to do it. Is what we gonna do.
And it always works out, but I still gotta panic first for some reason.
For some reason, she does. But welcome to episode 17, Marriage Protection. 5 ways to protect your marriage. Yeah, because you got to protect your love.
Gotta protect your love.
As you know, Choose Love is our brand.
Mm-hmm.
You have to choose love. We've been continuing to choose love, continuing to choose each other, continuing to choose this game because love is not a feeling, it's an action word. So you have to choose to act out your love, act out your appreciation, act out everything you got going. I do want to add this to the stage. This is our show that we got coming up, which is sold out. So that's a blessing to have. By the time when you see us on this next episode, we'll have our new flyer, new date, and all that. And yes, so we're going to be talking 5 ways to protect your marriage. We are 1 year in, so we have learned some things. We have grown through some things. We have gone through some things.
A lot of things. And it is not even from us. Like, life has just been life. And I think sometimes that happens when you make a decision to create a covenant with somebody because you can do so much more
together
with 2 people than one person.
100%.
And so you may get attacked by the enemy.
Ain't no may.
By yourself.
Yeah.
But when you with somebody else, it's like a double. He's like, oh, wait, hold on. Sometimes, not all the time, but that's been our experience so far.
Yeah. Just like the word tells us, if one could put 1,000 in flight, two could put 10,000 in flight. So you putting 10,000 in flight together, you know, and it's not good for man to live alone. We know this as well. So there's so many blessings that come with marriage, but it also comes with attacks on so many different fronts. You have attacks in, like you said, in your mind, from the enemy, from other people, situations, finances, physical, spiritual, mental, emotional, like whatever, you name it, you could be attacked.
Definitely.
Other people, you know, a lot of different things on a daily basis too, big or small, you know, and you have to be aware, you have to protect your marriage. So that's what we're going to be talking about today.
Yeah. Why is it important to protect your marriage?
Before we get to that, I want to get into the lovely tip of the day.
Ooh.
Today, March 23rd.
I don't know why my mind was somewhere else. Wait, tip of the day.
Yes, once we get done with this, I will be giving her the lovely tip of the day.
After we take a nap.
Right.
Before.
Probably when we wake up tomorrow, I'll be giving her the
It's been a different weekend.
But the lovely tip of the day is enjoy the moment. A lot of times we rush into tomorrow. A lot of times we relish in the past. Enjoy the now. Enjoy what is the now. Good or bad, indifferent. Enjoy what it is, because this moment is teaching you something and it's allowing you to feel something in this moment. But just know that it's going to be okay. But the power of the now, time moves so fast. And as you get older, it keeps moving fast. Like, it's been a year for us and it don't even feel like
it. Does not.
It's like, dang, did we relish that year?
Right.
Like, that's what I'm like.
I feel like we had fun and we did a lot of good stuff, but it's like,
did we though?
It went by so fast. Because when you get that moment, you only get that moment in that moment.
Come on.
That's it.
That's it. And
then it's done.
And then it's gone. You
just
go
like
on to the next.
The tip of the day. You just did it.
It's done.
And now it's done.
Yeah. So that's a lovely tip of the day. Be in the now.
Yeah.
Take a deep breath and enjoy the moment. All right. So we are talking about 5 ways to protect your marriage.
Protect your marriage.
All right. Now, those on our Instagram world will be heading off soon. So head over to our YouTube page, which link is in our bio, or you can search the Lovelies on YouTube. Okay. Tip.
Well, we want to know, why is it important to protect your marriage? Because sometimes people get married and they don't feel like they have to protect their marriage. It's like, oh, we made it. We married. Boom, boom, boom. And yay.
Before we get into that, do you think we didn't think that initially?
What about protecting our marriage?
That we didn't have to?
I don't know. Sometimes it can be a collective thing. Sometimes it can be an individual thing. For me, I felt like, seeing that I've experienced it before, let's just be real, to the wrong person. I know what it's like to be in the wrong marriage and what it's like to be in a marriage where it's not protected. Because you need both people to be on board for that marriage to be protected.
Yeah, I agree.
Because if you just protecting the marriage by yourself, you just fighting. Yeah. And the other one is like, hey, that's just whatever. It's not going to be protected. That's why y'all have to be equally yoked and be on the same accord. So for me, when I was planning on marrying you, I wanted to do things way differently with more wisdom. And, you know, for me, I didn't think I was going to get married again. So I'm like, well, God bless me with this, then I'm definitely going to protect it. Okay.
So you knew.
I jumped in like, this is going to have to be protected.
Okay. I'm going to be honest. I don't know if I knew. I don't know if I knew this. I kind of felt like it would be, I felt like being married was protecting myself, period. You know what I'm saying? Not knowing I would have had to protect the marriage as well. So I had to learn that within this aspect. So to your point, to your question, why is it important to protect your marriage? The number one reason why you need to protect your marriage is because it's going to be attacked. You know, the enemy doesn't want marriage. Marriage is a covenant, and it's a display of God's love to each other. It's a display of Christ's love to the church. So you're displaying this in the world, in the earth, you're going to be attacked in a lot of different ways. So you got to protect that. You got to protect yourself against that.
Yeah, and then the Bible says, watch as well as pray. So if he's saying that for you, even as a regular saint, why not for your marriage?
Right.
Because the enemy comes to destroy, so
Mm-hmm.
he can come in different ways. So if you're not looking to protect your marriage, then he can come and you won't even know that's the enemy. You'll
Right.
think, oh, this is just a regular old, person or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Like
Mm-hmm.
it can come in different temptations and different people and different things or whatnot, and
Mm-hmm.
you wouldn't look at it like that. Like
Right.
you look at it like, oh, this is just an innocent bystander. This is just like for me, like this is just a nice male friend being nice to me
Mm-hmm.
when he's trying to sneak himself in there because
Mm-hmm.
some people don't care that you are married. Like
Right.
you said, I thought being married would protect it. No,
Mm-hmm.
because some people actually like that you're married.
Yeah.
Because they don't have to be committed to you. They just can
Mm-hmm.
get what they need when y'all got time and move on.
Yeah, 100%. 100%. I agree. So, I do agree with that 100%. And I do feel like, you got to know that it got to be protected. You got to know to be on guard. You got to know to watch. Because if you don't, you will slip. And it'll be subconscious. It'll be subconscious for sure. So
yeah, because it's not even just like cheating or anything.
Right.
It's like even y'all being on a united front and y'all being equally yoked and protecting each other.
Yeah.
So somebody could say something goofy about your spouse,
Mm-hmm.
and you may, instead of you being like, even if it's true or if it's not true, instead of you being like, I'm not gonna do that.
Right.
I'm not gonna even let them talk about my spouse like that.
Mm-hmm.
If you don't feel like it's protected, you just be in the conversation like, yeah, she do that. Oh yeah,
Yeah.
he do talk like that. Yeah,
Ooh,
he's
that's
very
good.
aggressive.
That's
yeah,
good.
You're right.
That's good.
And
yeah.
then that person's like, ooh, okay, so y'all really
you
ain't on the same page.
Yeah.
I know how to divide this.
Yeah, that's a great point.
Yeah.
Because I mean, that's one thing about marriage. And shout out to mom in the comments. She said, "Listen at my children. Word up." Shout out to mom. She's been such a blessing.
She's been such a support to us for sure.
Yeah. It's such an amazing blessing to us. It's a lovely day. It definitely is. Thank you, mom, for tuning in with us. She's our literally number one. I don't want to say fan, but number one person. Yeah. Oh my goodness. She's our momager too.
Right, for real. She's the reason we sold out.
Yeah, seriously. In all aspects.
Yeah.
But I don't feel like, I know in marriage, conflict is inevitable.
Mm-hmm.
That's one thing I think people miss. I know that's one thing for sure I missed. And I learned within this first year, whether it be internally or externally, conflict don't mean it got to be an argument, but just conflict, a problem, something to resolve is going to be inevitable. Something's going to happen. Yeah. Whether if you doing it, I'm doing it, or we doing it, or somebody else is bringing it
outside and right.
Yeah, it's going to be something to resolve and to protect and to fight against. And so within that, you gotta be aware of that. You gotta always be on guard, like the word says, be sober, be vigilant, because the enemy, your adversary, is walking around like a roaring lion, seeking who he can devour.
Right.
And I feel like that amps up because now he's trying to devour two people at the same time versus just one.
Yeah, if you ain't knocking, if you bucking, then he may just jump up in there and devour you. You like,
right?
Because you're just walking around like a nice little innocent sheep, just hopping along, like yay.
Yeah, like
you don't see him in the bushes looking through trying to get you,
prowling about.
Can't even run away.
She said, "I'll be a love fan."
Aww,
that's so cool. Yeah. Right, but you're right. You will just get chewed up,
right? Because you're just innocent. You like
nice. Naive. You know. What I'm
saying?
saying?
And I've been that before too. Like I've definitely been that before.
Yeah.
Like I want to harp on the past, but that's how I had got into that situation because I was so naive and I thought everybody was good. I just any person was everybody just would nobody harm me or whatever. And always just saw the good in everybody, which is good to see the good in people, but you still have to pay attention because some people, you can't trust their intentions and their motives and stuff like that.
100%. I agree with that. And that's a part of the, I don't want to say the sad part, but that's the part that we miss. A lot of times we feel like everybody's just gonna have our best interests. Everybody's gonna have our back. Nah, they won't. You got to see who will. You know what I'm saying?
And in life experiences will teach that as well. Because I hate that I did that, but at the same token, it helped me become a smarter person, a wiser person. Took me 11 years to get married. So I was like, I want to make sure it's the right decision this time.
Yeah, that's important. Yeah, not just a decision, but the right one.
Yeah.
I noticed you were talking to a few friends lately, and you were saying like you could just get married if you wanted to get married.
It's easy.
But, yeah, if you want to marry the right person.
Yeah, you can go on a corner store or Mac and Bewick and find any kind of hobo and be like, hey, I want to get married.
Yeah.
And he'll be like, sure.
Yeah. But that right person is gonna make it. And that's I've talked about this before, but when it came time for me and Danny to get married, I wasn't ready per se, but I knew you was the right person. So I had to rise to the occasion because this is the person I need. It's the person I was praying for. So I gotta step it up. Let's do it. So within that, you gotta protect it. You gotta protect yourself. You gotta protect each other. I know for me as a man, learning how to, because the man is the protector. The man is the lead protector, but also y'all both should be protected. You protect me in ways as well, stuff that I don't see. And the man leads in a lot of things, but what a lot of times we miss is that the woman shouldn't be doing it. But you should, because there's stuff that I don't see. There's times where I don't feel like praying. And I think that's a good segue into the first way of protection.
First way of protection
is prayer.
It's prayer.
That's the most important thing.
Pray.
Yeah, you have to. And it's our prayer life. We was talking about this other day, how our prayer life has flip-flopped a lot. Just being vulnerable because life just continues to life, and it can be tough to continue to stay strong and vigilant and fervent in your prayers because life is hitting you so hard.
Right. You would think that it'd be the opposite because life is hitting me, so I gotta call on God to help me.
I gotta pray more.
But you
it should be like
weak,
that.
You'd be like, I'm
what's
just
the
gonna
point?
go to sleep.
I'm gonna just float on by. What's the point?
And there's been times where you felt like that, and I prayed for you, and a lot of times when I felt like that, you prayed for me. And that's really good to have that in a partner because if we both just what's the point?
Yeah. For
a long time,
right?
Because you do have your moments.
Yeah.
Then it's how we gonna make it? Somebody gotta be on the war line, in the front with the shield and the armor and the whatever that Bible verse. I gotta read the Bible, but the
breastplate of
righteousness. Yeah, you gotta
shield
be up
there.
There. Shield of faith. Yeah.
Sword of the Spirit.
Sword of the Spirit.
Helmet of salvation.
Yes, helmet of salvation.
Belt of truth.
Belt of truth. Click.
Shoes of peace.
Shoes of peace.
Yeah.
That's new. I never heard that one before. Shoes of peace.
Oh, that's the one you've been missing.
Yeah. That's in the Bible for real.
Oh yeah. Oh, that's the full armor.
I know you know it by heart. That's why I don't remember hearing shoes of peace.
I'm telling you, shoes of peace.
Don't y'all judge me, please.
And we ain't judging. This is why we do this: is to learn, grow, and expand. That's the full armor.
I've read scripture so many times.
Breastplate. Be strong in the Lord and the full armor. Full power of His might.
Okay.
Stand firm in the mighty power of God, so you can withstand the fiery darts of the enemy. Put on the breastplate of righteousness, the sword of the Spirit, which is the word of God, the helmet of salvation. Have your loins girded with the belt of truth, and your shoes and the shoes of peace. I'm very close.
I've heard shoes of peace.
Shoes of peace. Shield of faith too. Don't forget that shield of faith.
Oh yeah, shield of faith.
So
both of us got to be out there, or one of us is taking a break. The other one got to be out there
bam. I got us both.
Yeah.
And you hear as two people we make one. That's the blessing in this. And so within that you have to aside. Okay, there we go. Within this you have to bring in what I have today, you bring in what you have, and we have 200%. You know what I'm saying? We make a whole. We make 100%. You know what I'm saying? So if you got 30, I got 70. If I got 30, you got 70. Whatever it is, making that up. So there's times where I ain't feel like praying. I'm in some type of mode. Something's bothering me, and you're covering us, and vice versa. And just taking that sacrifice to pray. Sometimes prayer is a sacrifice. Sometimes,
especially when you're getting beat up.
Man, you getting choked out currently.
You got to speak in tongues.
Sometimes that's all you got.
help.
Sometimes
Jesus wept.
Sometimes that's
the
all
blood
you got.
of
Sometimes
Jesus.
all you got is a shout, like ah! But you gotta call on them.
Yes, that's
you gotta
very
call
true.
on them, shout with peace.
And then, like when you are filled up with prayer, then shoes of faith.
I think she meant shoes. Yeah.
When you are filled with
29, 250. Shout out to LJ in the building.
Hey LJ, thank you for tuning in.
29, 250.
That's
for
funny.
real.
But no, when you filled with prayer, then that makes you more aware and makes you
more aware.
Have way more discernment. And so, like, and I don't know if this is true, because I don't know if this is in the Bible, but it seems like women have a lot more discernment in some cases in marriages. So we'll see things before our husbands see it. And, you know, y'all just be out there like, yeah, boom, boom, boom. Like, oh, wait a minute, that ain't it. Go over here.
Yeah.
You know, and that's how you protect each other. Or, like, even with women, like, when we be out, you be on the protection mode, you know, like, hey, watch out, move out the way. And I'd be like, la, 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 la,
right.
la, la, la.
Right.
I love being the passenger princess.
Yeah.
My car sit in the driveway, I don't know how often. I'd be like, I'm like, oh, you driving? Cool.
Yeah, yeah.
La, 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 la,
Falling
la,
asleep.
la, la.
Like, where we at?
Yeah. I don't know. You could kidnap me or anything. We could be in a tunnel. I'm just like, la, 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 la.
Out of there. Yeah. Oh, yeah, I was talking about shoes. Yeah. Hey, 29 for 250. Mr. Allen's got them shoes on deck for sure. Yes. In this context, shod means to have shoes on or to be fitted with shoes. Okay. Wisdom.
Minister.
Okay, shod. Okay.
Minister. Mom and love.
Shod. There we go. Shod with peace. Hey, cause to me that means like perfectly fitted for your feet. You know what I'm saying? Like the other scripture, I will give you hinds feet.
Yeah.
So that you will be able to, you know, be on the clips and not fall on the, you know what I'm saying?
It gotta be perfectly fitted for your feet. Have you ever had shoes that's too small?
Oh man.
That's so aggravating.
You ain't in peace.
You can't even walk. You know, black folks can't have no too small feet. No. You get them gators and they be too small, you taking them right back.
You like, hey, player, look.
Hey, you want to give me some turtles because these gators ain't working. This ain't right.
Give me some turtles. Not gators, turtles. Let's see what you did there.
Yeah, thanks.
Yeah. Yes, but prayer is so important. We've learned in this year. It's been an on and off journey, but we know what we need to do, and I feel like lately we've been much better at it. I know for me, and it teaches me even more. Like, okay, this really is my thing. I really got to spearhead us.
You've been really good at prayer. One time I called you, you answered the phone, talking in tongues.
I sure was. I was praying. Like, oh, okay. I was praying for you.
Yeah, because it was one of them days. I was like, oh, okay.
Yeah. And
I started to be like,
I know you did. I'm like, you about to get these prayers in.
I was like, oh, Lord.
I know you said the phone down.
I took it off speakerphone, like, I'll just go back to sleep.
Like, no, you're going to get this work. Like, real.
Yeah, you was definitely praying. I was like, oh, Lord, here we go.
Yeah. But it's like that. And us getting back into, you've been on the praise team at Second Ebenezer, so we've been going to church there. But getting back to Great Faith, just getting back to the word, you know, the word of God and prayer. That's your first weapon in protecting your marriage. That's your first line of defense.
We're going to Great Faith and Second Ebenezer. Yeah, we got double word of God.
Yeah, double word, you know. But that's the first line of defense, like the power of God, because he's the one that brought us here. You know what I'm saying? He's the one that
for sure
put it on both of our hearts and led us to this moment to fall in love and put us together and get married. Yeah. So, number one, pray. Number two, protection. Number two, drum roll, please. I'm gonna say communication.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I'm talking about something else. Okay, yeah, communication.
Yeah, I mean these are all top five. After prayer, the rest kind of they all go tied.
Yeah, but prayer is the main one.
Prayer is the top of the pyramid.
You got to pray.
Everything else is kind of like boom.
Pray, study together.
Yeah, all of that.
And with that,
yeah,
which we started off good. Bible plan in the beginning of the year. I don't know how many days we missed.
Yeah, we got into Exodus and it was like, okay, yeah.
It was an Exodus. It was executed.
We exited.
That's good. We exited. We got the Exodus and we exited.
For real.
We cracked ourselves up. That was funny. That was good.
I appreciate it.
Yeah.
Yeah. So number 2, communicate, man. You gotta talk to each other. You have to talk to each other, man.
Yeah, even if you got issues like that, you don't
talk.
Today we had something happen.
We did?
Yeah, because we were supposed to go to a play together. And then you had got booked and possibly me, but I was like, we already planned this play a long time ago, like, but we was like, we need money. And so you're like, what do you want me to do? And I wanted you to still go, but I didn't really say that because I didn't know what to say because I was annoyed. Because I was like, because I have, what do you call it? Abandonment issues from a child. So I was just sitting there like.
Feeling abandoned.
Like, and then our cousin actually stepped in and kind of mediated it. And she was like, you got to say how you feel. I was like, oh, yeah, that's true. And I usually do say how I feel. But sometimes, I'm not perfect. Sometimes I have them moments where I'm like, I'm just not going. I'm just not going to be a part of this conversation now.
Yeah. But you got to communicate. Like, and a lot of times that fight or flight response is not easy, and it happens, and you retreat. You go back, but you got to speak up.
And then I think the thing is also, and that's why I believe God wanted us to like be virgins, meet the person for you, and y'all get married. Because when you have previous experiences, like my previous experiences did not allow me to communicate. So it was just like, that's what I was used to.
Wow.
But now I'm in a healthy relationship where I can communicate. And so it's different because you don't know what to do or how to do it. Because it's like, talk. Tell me how you feel.
Yeah.
And it's like, oh, talk. Because usually when you talk in a toxic relationship, they be like, well, you shouldn't feel that way, and F you, and so what, and then they invalidate your feelings. Yeah. And so you're like, well, dang, maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I shouldn't feel that way. Yeah. Versus a healthy relationship, we give each other freedom to feel the way that we want to feel. Like you're not, if you say, hey, I'm mad, I can't be like, no, you ain't mad or whatever. Like, why are you mad?
Why are you mad?
What happened?
What triggered you to be mad?
What sparked you to be mad? And then when you tell me, I'm not going off on you like, how dare you be mad? What about the time where I blah, blah, blah? Because that's what a lot of people do. They be like, I didn't like when you blah, blah, blah. Well, I didn't like when you blah, blah, blah. And you be like,
it's not a
tit for tat. We're talking about this right now. We ain't talking about what I did 2 days ago. We're talking about what's happening now.
Yeah. That's a great point. And I feel like it's not even about communicating. Well, communication is the key, but it's about properly communicating. Because a lot of times people communicate to be heard and not listen.
Well, listen.
Yeah, listening is the first step of communication. Fully understanding and then replying to that versus I'm already know what I'm about to say. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you're not even. You're just like trying to jump in.
But what about the time you
Tuesday, November the 18th, 7:05 p.m.
It's just not cool. It's not about taking tallies, but it's just about understanding more. Each conflict, each thing should bring a resolution and bring y'all closer and bring y'all stronger to the knowledge of each other.
When you care about each other and you care about a person's happiness and stuff like that, then that comes easily. But if you really in a relationship just for yourself, then it don't come easily. Right. And that's why you be ready to be like, but you blah, blah, blah. Yeah. But you this and this. And it's like, why ain't talking about me right now?
You talking about me.
And then you never get nothing resolved. It's just back and forth ping pong.
Yeah. Yeah. And what Doris was saying was that like y'all you gotta communicate, and also me affirming her. And I thought back to like every time these things happen, I say the same thing. Like, well, I married you. You know what I'm saying? And so for me it's like, how much more can I show you if I married you and I'm here? You know what I'm saying? And the things that I am doing is for our betterment. It's not like I'm just trying not to be with you. You know what I'm saying? Or, hey, I know you had this plan. I'm going to just go play basketball instead. Like, dang, like, no, I'm actually going to expand us and bring some money into the household.
Mm-hmm.
and expand our platforms. If I'm performing, you performing. You know what I'm saying? So, but it's about communicating. That's how you get to the resolve. Because a lot of times we do shut down, and that can be it can be a natural response that you have to fight against. Because you gotta communicate. Lack of communication will destroy a marriage.
And you'd be surprised. Like sometimes people just need affirmation, even though you give them affirmation. Like your love language is words of affirmation.
Mm-hmm.
So sometimes when I don't do it as much, or when I do it as much, you feel a difference. Mm-hmm. You be like, dang, I'm okay. Like you be up. I notice you be up on me more when I give you affirmations versus when I don't. Because sometimes I have to consciously, because I know this is your love language. Yeah. Be like, okay, let me give him some affirmations today. Yeah. Because I know it'll make him feel good.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's good. Yeah, that's good. And you gotta look at each other. You gotta be aware of, like you said, the other person's happiness. You're not responsible for it, but you gotta look after it. Right. You know, it's a weird balance. It's not a weird balance. It's a blessed balance of that. Communication is so key. People, and it sounds like a cliche statement, but nah, you gotta really talk. You
gotta communicate. Yeah. Like even
it's bothering you.
How's your day? What you doing today? Like we got a schedule on our calendar. You know, what's the plans? Blah blah blah. I'm about to go play basketball. I'm about to go over here.
That's what I'm doing tomorrow. Like
you know, because just waking up and then you over in Georgia, and it's like you ain't telling me you was going to Georgia. Oh well, you should have known. Like. And that creates that little stuff like that. That creates problems. Like,
it does.
You should have known I was going to Georgia.
Yeah. So as soon as someone inquires about my schedule, first thing I'm asking is like, what are we doing on this day?
And that's what I do for him. I'm like, hey, what does this day look like? Yeah. Oh, we ain't doing nothing. Okay, boom. This and this I can do.
I'm about to go do this.
Yeah.
Cool. Because when my man messaged me, he was like, I don't know. Look at your calendar.
Yeah. I thought we didn't have nothing.
Right. I'm like,
but I looked at the calendar. I said, oh, that's the play.
Yeah. I'm like, look at the calendar. You know, so communication is so
420 because it was a different day.
Mm-hmm. And
they so switched. It was like, you know, bet. We ain't got nothing on that day.
Right. Yeah. Number 3. Gotta have sex.
You better have sex.
Yeah. You got
if you married, you better have sex.
It's so important.
Yeah.
It's vital.
And make it fun.
Yeah, it should be.
Like
it's not a job.
Yeah.
Even though it is. But you still gotta enjoy it. Like we've found ways to, bring different aspects to us and to our intimacy.
Yeah, like dress up for your husband or even for your wife. Get you some leopard skin boxers or something. Or,
like do what you gotta do.
Or do like one of those, we haven't done that yet, but like meet each other at the bar, like you don't know each other or whatever.
Yeah, just keep it spicy.
Keep it spicy.
Because that's a lot. One of the ways that an enemy attacks marriage is through our eyes. The three ways the enemy has, I don't want to say power, but the way he can attack us is the lust of our eye, lust of the flesh, and the pride of life. Those are three ways the enemy can get a hold of us. So, the lust of the flesh, the lust of the eye is what we see and what we feel in our flesh. We see all these things with men and women, and keeping yourself regulated, sexually in your marriage will protect you from that. You won't be y'all didn't win a week without it for no reason. Yeah, you won't be out here hungry, thirsty. Now
because unfortunately it's out here. It's on Facebook, Instagram,
it's everywhere.
TikTok.
It is everywhere.
Google.
It's on TV. It's on the billboard.
You'd be like,
we was in South Carolina. They had this billboard with like 5 women in bikinis up there. Some show.
Yeah, I was like, why is this happening?
I'm like, man, I had to not look.
Who was it? I couldn't even get mad at you for looking though, because it was right there.
Yeah,
we was in Georgia. I'm like, man, why is this? I know where we was at because I was annoyed. I was like, why is this out here like this?
I was like, man, why is this out here like this? Right. Do you see that?
Right.
This is ridiculous.
You see that cheek right there?
It's 5 booty cheeks up here.
Cheeks. That one is really big right there. The one in the middle.
One on the right. It's crazy. Right. But I rebuked it.
Like she do squats.
Yeah. But it's out here, and so keeping each other.
But I rebuked it.
Please. Will help combat it. It's not gonna solve everything because your flesh is still your flesh.
You still have to make a choice.
It's still a choice. You still got to keep it under subjection, but it helps so much. It's a big tool to protect yourself because if you're giving each other what they need, then that helps a lot.
Yeah, like pick a day. Like we can't go more than 2 days without having sex, or 3 days without having sex, or and if you got a schedule, if you got kids, I know it don't sound romantic, but if you got kids, and you ain't got time to schedule it, put it on your calendar.
Yeah, it get like that, and we like within this year we learned a lot because there was like a 2-week span or a week span that we had where we had like 6 shows. 6 shows within a week when we did those murder mystery shows.
Okay.
And we were working so much, and it can't slip away. You out all day, you doing so much, and you don't realize you ain't did it. It had been 4 or 5 days, and you're like, dang, So it can get like that, or your schedule is out of control, but you got to prioritize.
Or you can go through something traumatic like we did, and then you be like, I ain't doing it, because we both trying to heal, and then you be like, wait a minute, but I can't just. Not do it.
Sometimes it's gonna be a sacrifice. Like,
sometimes you can't just not do it. Like if a person get pregnant and they have a baby, they say 6 weeks or whatever, So we get those moments, but when you can you need to do it.
Yeah.
Just do it, like Nike said.
That's what it is. That was number 3. I mean, we could talk about that all day.
We sure can, because I got this outfit. Wow. No, actually, he bought me an outfit. Yeah, and he liked it.
Number 4. Keep people out your business.
That should be at the top too.
Yeah, these all should be top too, but
keep the business thing.
Keep people out your business. Yeah, that's a big thing because a lot of people don't want to see you succeed subconsciously. You know what I'm saying?
And some people ain't never been married and didn't know what they was doing, and they feel like they give you good information and they not.
Yeah. Like,
should we share this?
What?
One of our aunts on your side. Every time I see her, she always tell me to put my foot on his neck, and I'm like, no, that's not how I do. I was like, no, I put something else. You know, like I pleasure him, as a wife. That's how I keep my husband. And so next time I saw her, she's like, oh, yeah, you be pleasuring your man. You keep your husband or whatever. But it's like I taught her something. Like, you don't have to be violent to be in a happy relationship. Like, that's not, violence is not the answer.
No.
But sometimes that's all a person may know. And so that's why they come at you with that type of advice. Like, yeah, you got to punch them in the face.
Yeah, right.
Because they've been in an abusive relationship.
Yeah.
Like,
I know when I got hit, it made me better. Right. Like, whoa.
Wait a minute.
You shouldn't have been
made me stronger. Clydell didn't hit me no more. I called the police. He came out. He loved me just like he loved his other 5 women.
Made me strong.
Yes.
Yeah, that's a great point. Yeah. And also keep you out your business that you don't know, because a lot of times you will talk people like loose lips sink ships. Like that's a saying in the streets, because people talking too much, it can sink your ship. It can sink what you got going on. It had you thinking thoughts that you wasn't supposed to be thinking because you over here talking too much.
And words have power. So sometimes you can speak a curse on your own stuff because you saying it to somebody else and they like, oh, okay, yeah, they suck. Oh, they suck. And then and you end up sucking because you said all of this stuff to the wrong people.
Yeah.
Like now, if you, go ahead.
No, finish.
I mean, if you really, really need to talk to somebody, like, because y'all can't solve an issue together, then, try to talk to a therapist or whatnot, or someone who has been married for many, many years, who you would be like, maybe, I would want my marriage like them, or what I see on the outside, because you don't know what be going on behind closed doors, but somebody that you can truly trust, but don't just be going to Shaniqua and them, or even somebody that you just can't be having everybody in your business.
No, you can't. But also on the flip side, there are trusted people that you have in your life that have experienced some things that you experienced, been where you've been, that you can confide in and talk to help protect. You know what I'm saying? To give advice or to, hey, we've been through that too. This is what we did. You know what I'm saying? For example, last night my boy Roland, he's 6 years in. And I shared something that I shared what we had went through, and he had went through the same thing, and he was able to reinforce me. You know what I'm saying? Because he was where we wanted to be in certain aspects. You know what I'm saying? And so I thought that was great to be able to do that. So it's like that was protection for us because I was reinforced, I was stronger, and I was able to share it with you. And seeing that they went through the same thing as well, it's like, okay, it's comforting. Like, we're not the only ones going through this. We're not the only ones fighting and battling. A lot of times you feel like
you be thinking
you're
the only
singled
one,
out. Like,
and then you find out like, oh, that went through that too.
Yeah, a lot of people doing
this. A lot of people went through this.
Yeah,
like,
yeah,
you don't think because it's so traumatic. And it's
like God, big. Everybody.
A lot of people went through that.
Yeah. Number 5.
And the last one,
The last final way to protect your marriage is dates.
Yeah.
Date. We have learned this. Her love language is quality time, and so I can be grinding, or I've learned this early on that you got to make balance. Like, you can be doing stuff all days of the week, and I'm gonna go here, I'm gonna go there. And also us as comedians, we hitting comedy clubs throughout the week, doing shows throughout the week, or whatever the case is. But we have to have times where we are going somewhere, because we go in those places kind of like a date, but we also working.
It's not really
we spending time. It's not really a date. Like, a normal couple would have seen this as a date.
This was so much fun.
It's work for us. Like, we on guard. We trying to make sure our set's tight. We trying to figure out what we're gonna talk about. It's work. We networking, all this. So just having time to go to the movies, going out. Just we just celebrated our anniversary. We had a great day that time.
We was downtown all day. It was so much fun.
Yeah, we just, like, I didn't work that day at all. I didn't do no programs or anything.
I canceled a meeting that day.
And we just enjoyed each other. We went to the movies. I think the week before that. And we last couple weeks we went on road trips. We need to probably go somewhere this week for sure. But spending that time on the road was good.
Yeah, that was like it was a plan, but it seemed like a date because
we was talking and stuff, you know. But date night is it's very vital, they say you should go on a date once a week, and so we're working on implementing that every week. I'll probably say we've gotten a lot better. I know we've gotten a lot better. So it's probably like maybe twice a month, 3 times a month, we're somewhere in that, but trying to hit that every once a week mark, even if it's something. Now, we do watch movies a lot. That's our quality
you don't
time.
have to spend a whole bunch of money on a date or whatever. You can go for a picnic. It's starting to get warm. We used to always go walking and stuff like that when it was warm. So,
but we like watching shows, watching movies, spending time with that, away from our phones, just connecting on the show, talking about it, laughing about it, or being intrigued by it, whatever the case is. That'd be our thing. But it's nothing like going out to the movies, and they have $5 tickets on Tuesday at the MJR. Yeah. So that's
we went to go see.
Man, we saw something recently. It was good too.
Yeah.
Oh. A worse day, a good day.
Oh yeah, a bad day.
One bad day
with Keke.
Yeah, the new movie with Keke Palmer. It was great. It was a great movie, man.
Yeah, for $5. Well, actually, he splurged.
One of them days. Yeah. So the tickets was supposed to be $5, but I got us a little VIP thing. So it still came out to $20 for both of us. You know what I'm saying? I was like, hey, this is good. We got some pizza. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah, we did.
It was fun. It was a hilarious movie too.
Yeah.
So date night is so important. Make sure you take time to go out. It's good to have a regiment, spend time inside watching movies, but also get out. It's different energy when you're out. You're dressed up and you looking nice for each other.
Yeah, because then later on you be like, ooh, I can tear that booty up.
Yeah. Like, you're dating that person. You date to get the person. You got to date to keep the person.
Definitely.
So that's the 5 ways to protect your marriage, man. Prayer in the Word, communicate, keep people out your business,
have the sex,
and dating. Top 5.
Top 5 ways. So let us know if y'all have any other suggestions or any other key points that you feel are ways to protect a marriage.
Yeah.
So this is yeah.
Thanks for everybody tuning in. You got anything else to say?
Yeah. Did we have any more comments, or we're all set?
I put them all up.
You did that. Okay, Mr. Producer.
Yeah. Shout out to Mom, always coming through.
Yes. Shout out to LJ.
Yes, and LJ. That was dope for him to stop through as well. So thankful everybody. If you haven't subscribed to our YouTube page, follow our Facebook page. Those two platforms help us build. We're working on getting monetized on both of those platforms. So you sharing this content, liking this content, subscribing to these platforms help us in that arena. So we appreciate that.
Happy anniversary to LJ.
Yes, 10 years. They on 10 years.
Shoot, they could have did this.
Yeah, for real.
It was more. They probably got 50 ways to protect your marriage.
Yeah, 10 years, man. 2 decades. That's 1 decade. I said 2 decades.
It's okay. I'm just as slow.
You
I'm
was
like,
yeah.
2 decades. Wow, that seems like 20, but 2 whole decades.
Yeah. So shout out to y'all. Shout out to Mom as always.
Shout out.
For those that got tickets already, we'll see y'all on the 28th.
Yes, because we sold out.
Yeah. We're working on details for our April show. Be tuned in to us because we will be posting within this week. Before the show, we're gonna have it set up. Before this Friday, we'll have it solidified. Yeah. So that we know when we can promote it at the show. So thank y'all. We love y'all. We appreciate y'all.
Always remember to choose love.
Choose love.
Peace out.
Choose love, y'all. Hey, love, 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 these love, 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 these love, lot of love, big love, 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 these love, 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 hey, love, choose love, y'all. Love, 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 these love, 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 lot of love. From above. I love you.
I love you.